Hey there, this is Aristar, and I am recording my video for the Heir of Light 101 guide event, and I want to talk to you about symbols and ultimate skills and combos. And so here in my home screen, I'm going to jump right into my characters and go to skills. Now what I'm going to do is show you first the concept here. So if I look at Halo's skills and I click on the third one where the ultimate skill, it's going to show me a primary mark and a secondary mark. The idea of a combo is that when a servant uses their ultimate skill, that's based on their primary mark. If their secondary mark matches the primary mark of another servant, that means that when this servant launches their ultimate, it can automatically trigger the ultimate of the next servant. So a servant here that has the flower thing is their primary, right? Because Halo has that as her secondary mark, right? So we'll look at Sin right next to her here, has that flower looking thing as her primary mark. So when Halo ults, it can result in a combo. There's a chance that it can combo with Sin, and then her ult will launch, and then there's a chance that it could go onto her secondary mark, which is the 8 looking thing, which happens to be Zeta. And then Zeta, if I look at Zeta's ult skill here, has a secondary mark that is that round squiggly thing with a point at the bottom. If I go down and look at my green Karm here, I'll see that that is her primary. Her secondary is the pointing up arrow thing, which, if you remember, is back to Halo's primary. So if I use those 4 servants together, then there's a chance for a 4-way combo. Now it doesn't keep going, so each servant can only trigger their ult once in a set of combos. But what this means is that anytime any one of them fills their bar and launches their ult, it's triggered, there's a chance of an up to 4-way combo, because it can keep bouncing through for any one of them. And if one servant combos to another, only the one that was the original servant whose ult was triggered loses their skill bar. The other gets the ultimate for free, and it doesn't affect their skill bar. So that means that they could potentially do their ult back to back. So when you're talking about like my Sin here, who has pretty good stats, that can really do a ton of damage. So let's see it in action here. Let's go to Magic 10 here. We'll see if we can get some good combos to happen before I die. Alright, so we said we're going to use these 3 and Zeta and Carmilla. So together, those 4 have the potential. Zeta can trigger Carmilla, can trigger Halo, can trigger Sin, who can then trigger back to Zeta, and so you get the idea. It just keeps going. But again, you could only do a maximum of a 4-way combo here. So let's see what happens. There are no tanks, so I may just die before we do any combos, but let's see. Really getting used to putting together your best damage dealers with combos is the way to do a ton of damage very quickly, and really becomes important when you get to the higher level, the higher tower level of adding tower. So okay, Zeta's ult is going to fire here, and let's hope that we get a combo. And we did not, so Halo will fire next. And there we go. Halo comboed to Sin, so her ult fired, but you'll notice that her bar didn't go down any, so her ult is about to fire now. So it's like a free ultimate attack is what happens in a combo, basically. So Sin goes, And now Karm's gonna go, and that may just be it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. So you can see how quickly just that one combo that resulted in my Sin attacking twice, you can see how quickly that finishes something off, right? Only took less than a minute, which is pretty good for clearing Magic 10. So that's all I have right now. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.